Hello friends, so today we can discuss the problem B from the latest educational code forces round 102, problem name string LCM. So I think that a lot of the members and students face difficulty solving this problem, but you just have to understand or keep in mind the different hints the problem is giving to you. Try to think about this problem in a different ways, how to find LCM in real life also. Like how do you find it? Not in string LCM. Anytime if you want to find out LCM, how do you find out? So let's move down to the problem and see how you'll solve it out. So as you can see, the problem statement states that in simple terms it states that you are given two strings S and T, and the LCM of the string is, so like if you have an LCM of two numbers, it's actually a bigger number which can be divided by both the smaller numbers. So if it's like 5 and 3, the LCM is 15. So 15 is divisible by 5 and 3 both. So same, the LCM of two strings is the shortest non-empty string that is divisible by both S and T. Okay. So now you have to just find out the LCM of two strings S and T. And if there exists some unique LCM, then you have to output that LCM, else you don't have to output, you have to output -1. Now there are three examples which are also given. Now seeing the examples, or if you just find out or draw out some more example, let's assume that just take out some random string CD and AB. Can you form out some string which is an LCM of both? So first you have to understand what is LCM. As you can see, for both of these string BA, BA and BA, the LCM can be this, because LCM means that if you can somehow replicate this BA, BA some few times, and also this BA, BA replicated few times, such that both of the answer will turn out to be this string only. So as you can see, if you just write down BA, BA one time and this BA two times, then both of the answer will lead down to this answer. Same as you can see, if this two strings, if you just take out this string which is AAA and this is 2A. So as you can see, this is a string which is like length 2 and the other string is length 3. Now obviously if the answer string which have is length 6. Now I hope you're getting something. The LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So the final length, and also as you can see here also, it is 4 and 2 and the length is 4. So the LCM of the final string, it's actually the LCM of the two lengths of the string. And obviously it should be there, because if there is one longer string and one smaller string, if you have to repeat that longer string sometimes and the smaller string sometimes, the final string should be an LCM of the length of both of the strings. Okay, so now what you can do, if you find out the LCM of both of the strings, the length of both of the strings, you can finally find out at what will be the length of the final string you have. If you can find out the length of the final string, what you can do, it means that you have to take the smaller string, replicate it this much time, such that the length of the smaller string become equal to the larger string. I hope you get my point. Now the larger string is of some length, and you have to find out that if I multiply the larger string, as you can see there are two strings, one smaller and one larger. If you can, because now I have the string of the LCM, you can replicate the smaller strings such that it becomes, or it fit in the total length of the LCM string length. I hope you're getting my point. And then you have to find out that whether the longer string among these two, you can also do the same with the LCM string. If you can find out that both of the string can be fitted in the LCM string, then the answer is yes, and the LCM string you know, else the answer is no. I'll walk you down to one of the example. So, but also there is one more condition. If, as you can see, if this is the strings, you cannot make the LCM string. Why? Because both of the strings are different. How you can find out a string which is an LCM of both? So it means that both of the strings, like there are two strings, one larger or one smaller or equal to that string. Both of the strings, like the other string should be a subsection of the other string. So, which means that if like this is a longer string and this is the string which is shorter, then if you take out the subsection from starting from this string should be equal to this only. Why? Because you are repeating this part again and again. And if this part and this part are not same, how you can say that these are the LCMs? I hope you're getting my point. Because there is one larger string and you are telling that I have to replicate this string again and again, such that this string is replicated again and again, such that this new string is an LCM of this original string. Obviously this string is there and some another string. But if some another string is smaller, let's assume this, then only you have to replicate like again and again like this, such that it becomes equal to the another the original string. But if you want that the smaller string should be a sub part of the original string starting from this. So you have to also ensure that if they both are the sub parts, Then if you find out the LCM of the original string, like both of the strings, then you will get that, okay, obviously the LCM will be this length. If you get the original string length LCM of this length, then you can replicate the smaller string again and again and again, such that it becomes equal to this length. So now you are actually getting the LCM string. And now you just have to compare that whether the larger string you can fit on this LCM string. If you can correctly fit on this LCM string, then obviously you have found out the LCM string, else the answer is -1. I hope you get the intuition and the logic for this problem. I'll take on to the code part now to even make it more clear. So this is the code part. Okay, if both of the strings are of same length, obviously if both of the strings are same, then there are two chances. If both of the strings are same, then obviously you cannot just replicate the other string to make it the other same. So if both of the strings are same, then there are all obviously two conditions. If both of them are same, then the answer is obviously one of the same. If both of them are same, of same length, obviously, if both of them are same length, then there are two cases. If both of them are same length and both of them are actually same also in character order also, then obviously the LCM is just though, like you can print out any of the string because both of them are same. And as you can see, the LCM of 2 and 2 is obviously 2. But if both of them have a length same, but both of them are different, then the answer is obviously -1. But now you, like this I've done because I want that my first string, I have two strings S and T. I always want that the smaller string should be S and the larger string should be T. Okay, so that I can easily compare it out. Okay, you can, because if both of them are same length, then we have taken that case. Now you have to take the case in which like any one of them is small. So I just swap it out if S size is greater, such that the length of S or the string S is always smaller than the string T. Then store out their sizes and find out the LCM using this GCD function. So LCM is just multiply both of the lengths divided by GCD, and you just find out the LCM of both of the lengths of the string. Now what you can do, take an empty string which will store out the final LCM string, take it k equal to 0, and then iterate over this LCM string, because I have to fill out those LCM string as a whole by this smaller string. The smallest string is this S. So what you can do, take out the kth point. So as you can see, the largest string is LCM string, we know the length. So for the first part, we can store out the smallest string. So let's say the smallest string is this. We first store the kth, like the 0th index for the first part, the second index, the second part, the third index, the third part, fourth and fourth. Now if we go out of bound, we'll go back again to the starting point, because as you can see, it's repeating itself like a cyclic manner. So we are just doing the same. We are like printing out the kth index item and incrementing it, and if it go out of bound, we'll cycle around the whole again to the start. And because if we want to cycle around, we have to know the length of this, the smaller string. The length of the smaller string is n, so we will mod it out. So now we have stored out the original LCM string in answer. So now we just have to do the same thing with the long string, and we again iterate over the LCM string and match it with the other string, which is a T string, longer string. So if they are same at any point, then we are okay. If they just got out different at any point, it means that they are not same at any point. We just print out -1, because they should be same at every index. And we're just doing the same thing, iterating over this, because we have now found out the LCM string. We are not now taking the longer string and matching the same thing, whether the first index is same, second index is same, third, fourth, fifth. Now the sixth index in the LCM string will be equal to the first index in the largest string, and the second is this. So you just have to iterate over it from the start again, because you have go out of bound of the largest string. So yeah, you are doing this here. And now if both of them are same, then we don't hit this condition, and we just iterate over and find out the answer. And the answer is actually the answer which is storing out the LCM string. Else if we just hit down this condition, we just print out -1, because this is the condition in which both of the strings are not same. I hope you understand the logic as well as the code for this problem. If you're still in doubt, you can mention down. I'll see you next one. Keep coding. Bye.